Hello class, welcome to our first lesson on finding surface area. Okay, so for this here you can see we have a manipulative that you can play with. If you click on the link and scroll down, you will see that you can play with snap cubes here. But I know some of you might find this a little tricky to work with, so use this as you please. But what I want today's activity to be about is about drawing our own rectangular prism on this dot paper here and finding the surface area of it. Okay, so if we just use this as an example, it says this one has a surface area of 32. We're going to keep that in mind. We want to draw another rectangular prism, but we want to have different edge lengths. So we don't want to copy this one. We want to do something different. So it's very simple. Just use this as a template. If you look here, we can see that they've connected up top here 1, 2, 3 dots. So all I'm going to do is do the same thing down here, but I'm going to connect 4 dots. So you're going to be using the straight line tool a lot for this. So for mine, let's just pick a random starting point here and connect 4 dots down. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you can see here, they also are going to go this way, and so it's going to be the same number that I use. So if I use 4, I'm going to use 4 again. So let's use 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And then you can see they go this way, the same number of dots, the same amount of space. So I'm going to use 4 here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then get 4 again here. And once again here. All right. And you can see here they also go down. In this case here they're going down 1, 2, 3, 4 dots worth. We're going to go down 5 since we're making it a bigger prism. So I'm going to go down 5 here. So from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. And then same thing going down the sides here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And just connect all those dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See how it ends up being a little bit further down. It's just something to be aware of. It's the same number of dots, but because of the angle, the view that we have, it looks like it's further down. Okay, and then we'll keep connecting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, and then we want to go put our bottom across here, connect those. And let's do the same thing up here. Just connect all of these, and you can see the prism coming together. Right, we need to get these down. this front here, like we're putting in little walls, right? So we just want to connect all of those points straight down. It's 5 going down that way, so I'm making sure it's 5 each time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, then we just need to fill in the rest here. So we go straight across here. There's that. Same thing up the front here, just connecting these dots. You can see the dots are kind of hard to tell right now, but we know they were there. And we're just going to connect them all. And then soon enough, we'll be ready to compute the surface area. So just connecting all of these. All right. There's that. Move that one down just a little bit. All right. And then I need to get across the top here, and then we'll be good to go. So there's this one, and one more. There we go. Okay, so we get the idea, right? It might be a tiny bit crooked on the lines, but I got it pretty close. You get the idea. It's a rectangular prism, and we want to find the surface area. Well, if you remember up here for the surface area here, it was 32, but if you look at what you can see, I can't see 32 boxes right here. I see 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Well, that's not 32. Okay, and the reason is because there are parts of the prism that are they're parts of the prism, but you can't see them. They're kind of hidden, or they're not in view. Okay, and so if you remember, this one had 6 faces, and you had to find the area of all 6 faces, and then you add those together, right? So the idea was this one here we had 4 on top, but there's a bottom that you can't see that's also 4. So the top and the bottom are 8, and then this here it's 6, and this is 6. So that's a total of 12, but there's a backside here you can't see. That's another 6 or 18. And there's another backside here you can't see, which is another 6 or 24. So you'd have 24 and the 4 on top and the 4 on the bottom. And that's where the 32 comes from. So we're going to do the same thing for my prism that I just drew. So if you look at this front side, we can see here it's going to go down 4 and over 3. So that's 12. So I can go in here and I can call this one 12. Maybe I'll use a different color. I'll use pink. Oops. Okay, so we'll call that one 12. But then we also know that we have a 12 on the backside that we can't see here. We know this is 12, and we know there's 12 on the backside here we can't see. So really what we have is we have 4 times 12, right? That leads me back to the first question here. They asked it, number 1, for a reason. How many faces does our figure have? Well, getting back to what I was saying here, we have a top, and we have a bottom that you can't see, that's 2. And then we have the 4 around here that you can't see. So it's 6 faces. So that is, we should get that out of the way first. It's 6 faces, or 6 sides, right? So 4 of them are 12. So 4 times 12, that equals 48. But there's 2 more faces, right? So we have to think about those, and it's the top and it's the bottom. So if I look at the top, I've got 3 this way, 3 this way. 3 times 3, that's 9. And then the bottom is also going to be 9. So if we look in here, we have 2 sides or faces that are 9 each. And 2 times 9 is 18, right? So that means if we take all 6 of the faces and add them up, it's going to be the 48 for these 4 sides and the 18 for the top and the bottom. And it's going to be surface area equals 66 square units. All right, so let's make this a little bit smaller. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. All right, and so you can see we drew the figure on isometric paper. So I'll add in that the top value up here was 9, right? So that's an idea, but if we go all the way around, there's faces that we cannot see, so we still have to account for them. So 66 square units, that's your surface area. Alrighty.